9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, hey, we're on. Welcome, everybody. Gold Fever Adventures. What is today? Today is, what is it? We in August 31st. Wow, it's the end of the month. Last day of the month. Uh, get out of here. Let's see. What's happening here? Let's see who's in the chat room. Let's start off there. Let's go through there first. Let's see. We got someone seven. Hello, someone seven. You got a question about GM 1000? Sure, you can ask that question. Josh, good afternoon. Patty's Adventures, hello. Herb, hello. Uh, let's see. Is it allowed to give me a link to the be next to you in live? Uh, Jason, Jason's in the chat room. Jason, new member. Hell, congratulations, Jason AU, Colorado, new channel supporter. Good job, Jason. Welcome. Jason's also the guest tonight. What a coincidence. Kelly, welcome. David Simon, welcome. Where did I see Nugget Brain? I saw Nugget Brain in there someplace too. Oh, Wayne, old Nugget Brain. He's in Colorado too. Anyways, 31st, Wednesday. What happened to this day in history? The only thing I saw was that everybody's already heard by now, 1997, Princess Diana dies. I can't believe it's been that long already. 1997. Wow. Famous birthdays: Richard Gere, what is he? 73. Buddy Hackett, James Colvin, Van Morrison. That's all I know. Today is National Trail Mix Day. I should have some trail mix. That kind of sounds good. And National Eat Outside Day. Oh, you know what? I should be outside. What am I doing sitting inside here? I better get outside, huh? Let me go outside there for a moment there. Let's see. How's this here? There we go. All right. Much better. I feel much better being outside now. Okay. Let's see. We got our Patreon and channel supporter outing coming up. Well, that's in November 11th, 12th, and 13th. That'll be up in the Meadview area. You guys already know I'll bring all my detectors and, some mining equipment. We'll just have some fun. 11th, 12th, 13th up there. You guys are all welcome to come. No cost if you're one of them Patreon or channel supporters. And I'll even do a meal probably Saturday night. Our New Year's event, New Year's extravaganza, is December 28th through the 31st. That's 5 days of digging and fun. I believe that I think that deadline for pre-registration on a dirt bag, a pay dirt bag, was, I think that was the 15th of September. I do believe that was the deadline. So if you want to come on that, call and get signed up, 928-851-7167. Take advantage of that. Campground is open. You can take advantage of some of the specials going on right now. Everybody knows we have a prospecting store selling detectors, the XPs, the Garrett's, the Fishers, the Noctas. Anyways, that's all I have. That's all I have. Let's see. Trippin' Tommy. Hello, Trippin' Tommy. David via Daniel Grubby. Truckin' Nomad. Anyways, welcome all you guys. Let's see. Had to renew the membership card expired. Let's see. What do you have? Somebody had a question. What was your question there about a metal detector? Somebody had a question about a metal detector. Anyways, All right, so let's just bring our guest in here and get right to it, shall we? Let's see. Right, here we go. Add. Well, Jason, AU Colorado. Welcome, buddy.
How's it going, guys?
How you doing, man?
Doing good. How about you?
Hey, enjoying this heat.
It's been toasty here today too. It was up to 89 degrees. So
It's up to 100, probably 106 here. So,
yeah, no, that's toasty for Colorado. So
oh,
we get up in
well,
the
look,
90s. 90s, it starts feeling a little warm. You guys out there, your 100-degree days. I don't know if I could handle that. I'm a grizzly bear when it comes to heat. So try and
yeah, I
tend to
see.
hide in the cave.
I see the snow behind. I see the snow behind you. What part of Colorado are you in?
I live in Denver
Oh,
area.
okay,
Yep,
up in
that
that
picture's
area
up
then.
on Vail Pass.
Oh,
So I'm a
wow.
truck driver, so I took that picture. Stopped off during the winter and took that picture up on top Vail Pass. So
Last year?
a couple years ago. So
Oh, okay.
I got a bunch
Not
of
this
cool
year.
pictures like that. No, not this year,
Oh,
but either Vail Pass or no, that might be Copper Mountain. I don't remember. It's somewhere up in the mountains on one of the passes. So, but
cool. Cool.
yeah, no.
So you're in Colorado. So you're. I take it that you're a gold prospector or a gold miner.
I do all of the above. I collect coins. I do prospecting. I do all kinds of good things. So, um, I've got a bunch of Colorado gold in front of me. Some are from my club. Some are from what I found. I tinker around a lot, just like any other prospector does, trying different ways to find gold. So, you know,
Yeah.
like I got this rusty, cloudy stuff here. I don't know if it'll come in or not. I may not,
Well,
but
if you
it's
hold
all.
it, it's green screening out.
Yeah, it is. Let me hold it in front of me here.
Yeah, there you
But
go.
it's
Yeah,
kind of
cloudy.
rusty and gross and stuff. Well, that's crushed gold ore. There's a bunch of little micro gold flakes in it. You probably can't see it, um, but yeah, no, I've got a ton of stuff to show off and some good finds and such. So,
All right, we like gold.
but uh, bunch of little things. This was a Tom's gold dirt bag
Oh,
full.
okay.
I don't know if you can hear that, but it jingles.
Yeah, I can
But
see it a little bit.
yeah, that was Tom's gold dirt bag. I'm trying to keep it in front of my face so you guys can see it.
It's nice and yellow. That's had to come from either Alaska or back over there in Georgia.
Yeah, I don't know where he got it from. He might have bought it just like Shane does, whatever, for his gold stuff. But this stuff here, this is Colorado gold. If you can see that little 1.4 gram piece of Colorado gold up from the Alma mine up there. I've got a bunch of chunks like those, stuff like that too. Um, I just got a bunch of stuff to show off, but I don't know. Like last time I went out, uh, it's a funny story. I went to a creek near my house and I got just a third of a gram out of the creek and I was carrying it around in my pocket showing people and stuff. Well, what happens when you carry those little vials like these around in your pocket?
They
You tell me,
break.
Jack? It
They
didn't
break.
break. No.
Oh, they freeze.
This little lid came free
Oh, yeah.
like that. And that was
Yeah.
the end of that gold.
Wow.
Yeah, that kind of stunk, but you live and you learn. I should have known better. Should have kept it in a separate baggie and stuff with that in there. But I don't know a single prospector that hasn't lost gold at one point in time in their lifespan of prospecting. What about you, Jack?
Oh, yeah. Well, you could always put a piece of tape around that lid to hold it in place.
Yeah, well, I learned the hard way. uh, have you ever lost any gold or anything like that in that kind of sense? I know that a couple other YouTubers have, just being irresponsible, either cleaning their gold or you know what I mean?
Well, if you keep it in your pocket a lot of times like that, or and you're walking around, and I remember showing that I had I don't know, probably like half ounce of gold, and I went to show it to somebody. And what happens when you have that much gold? The bottoms of those bottles will sometimes bust out, and then all of a sudden the gold's everywhere. Yeah, we've all loose gold. I've cleaned out my dryer before and see a bottle cap and say, "Oh crap, what's that doing in there?"
So yeah, you've been there then. You know what I'm talking about. I
Yeah.
know you like metal detecting. I'd love to get a gold monster or whatever and go where you're at up in Arizona and find some gold that way. That's kind of one of my to-do lists here soon within the next couple years. I just recently got a new job, so it's paying a little better, so I'll be able to save more money to go do some traveling, which would be awesome. So,
Oh
especially with the
yeah.
family, they love going out and traveling and stuff. But my metal detecting is a little different than your guys' metal detecting. I find stuff like this, the gold pocket watch.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
You know what I mean? This was out in Salt Lake City in a backyard. My wife's uncle, he was part of a rights movement out there, and he was a big part of changing laws for Salt Lake City. And this one inside, it's inscripted. Oh, it's hard to read, but it was for the farm workers of Salt Lake City. It's dated back 1979, 1976 for the board of agriculture. He got this from them for giving them rights and letting them allow, because Salt Lake City's got a lot of laws and different things like that. Back then, if you weren't part of the church, you weren't able to do certain things like play sports or other things we take for granted today. But he changed all that over the years. He brought in a bunch of different things and stuff like that too, uh, to make it to where everyone gets to be involved in extracurricular activities and everything else. But I thought that was really cool that I found that in his backyard, and he passed away a year before that. And I asked his wife if it was all right if I told her, if you want it, you can keep it. I don't necessarily need it. And she just kept telling me, no, it's yours. You found it, keep it. So that was a really cool find. Couple other things that I've found. Jack, you know what these are, right?
Is that a Matchbox car? I really can't see.
It's a Tootsie car. Those Tootsie toys.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I've got three separate ones of those. I found those in my yard. Little dragster.
Cool.
And then this other one too. Basically the same as the other one there. But yeah. And then just like any other collector or treasure hunter or anything like that, um, I've got my coin collections too.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
So I've got a few other ones too. This one I just picked up 2 years ago, 1997 silver Walking Liberty,
Wow.
but really really good shape. Keep it in the coin holder for that reason. But I have my turtle. That one came from, I won that off of Shane Kless's YouTube when I broke my ankle. I couldn't get out of the chair, so I was stuck in the chair for like 8 months. And then this one came from SJ's Adventures. I purchased that one, but it's a blank on the other side, so you get it etched on whatever you want. But those are all my silvers. And then I got a bunch of other stuff too, but um, yeah, no, I enjoy collecting things. I I have my hobbies, I make stickers and stuff like that, like stuff like this, little
You're the
skull and
sticker.
crossbones.
You're the sticker man.
Yeah, I do that too. I have I have ways of making stickers and stuff, so I'm
I
still
need.
experimenting with that. That's brand new to me, so I'm still
Oh,
learning. I'm teaching myself how to do it, but I'm getting more and more efficient all the time on that. So, but I just got way too much stuff going on. You know what I mean? I'm all over the place between the
Yeah.
family and everything else. So when I get to go out and prospect, that's a treat for me. So, but I, you know, my favorite sluice that I have right now is that Grizzly Gold Trap. I don't know if you've ever used it or not. It's a
No.
fluid bed sluice. It's pretty nice. Uh, you can just shovel right into it, and as long as you have the pitch set up right and the angle and everything, it'll keep clearing that box out. You could probably I've heard people. I haven't gone into that depth. I haven't been able to spend that much time on that specific sluice, but I've heard people going through buckets and buckets and buckets and not cleaning it out, and they had a catch pan behind it to double check, to see if there's any gold in it, and there was like micro dots of gold, nothing of consequential loss. You know what I mean? So I'm waiting. A couple weekends, I'm going to go back out. I think I'm going up to the Arkansas up by Buena Vista and um, see what I can find up there. I got a buddy that has some land up there, and he said I could go on his land and go punch some holes in the ground and do some river time. You know what I mean? So that'll be fun.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm just seeing who's come in here. There's Randy Horn. Hello, Randy. Who did
Tripping
I miss
Tommy.
here? And
Yeah.
Trucking Nomad. Mike Hodges, Real Estate. Welcome.
Well, I have a hard
Cool
time
Arrows.
keeping up with people when they're chatting, so I'm trying to keep up too. A couple people said
Oh,
hi.
okay.
Hi back.
Yeah, yeah. Cool Arrows Gold. Hello, Indiana Gold Getter. Scotty. Uh,
Yep.
okay.
After being down for a while, that's what got me back into prospecting. I was into it when I was a kid, but 4 years ago, I had an accident at work and I broke my leg, and I did some pretty good damage to it. I've got eight screws and 10 screws and a plate in my right leg now permanently. They can't take that out. So, but yeah, no, it's one of those things you just keep going, Jack.
Understand? Yeah, I've been. I used to hunt up in Colorado quite a bit. You know, you talked of the Arkansas. We've been down by the Arkansas. There used to be that club, the Colorado. I forget their name now, but I was a part of that. And they used to have private ground down there. I think somewhere around the Arkansas. We used to go down
Yeah,
and
that's
dredge and
the GPOC over there in the Springs. Yep, Gold
some.
Prospectors
Yeah,
of
but
Colorado.
yeah, we used to find decent stuff there, and we always used to love to go down to Breckenridge in those dredge piles and get decent stuff out of that.
Yeah, I don't know what the laws are down there. I've been curious about that because I'd love to take a gold monster down there and go walk those piles with a metal detector. You're technically not digging in the creek, but they have weird laws up there. They don't want people prospecting in the creek and stuff. Those are gold medal waters for rainbow trout, so it's a catch and release kind of deal too. That's why they have it that way.
Yeah,
But
but the I think a club had that area down there where a lot of them dredge tailing where we used to just dig in the dredge tailings, vacuum right out of the dredge tailings and
yep,
get stuff. And then a lot of the high, Colorado River, those any Colorado's good for high benches, and they got the when you get in the high benches, you'll see the river rock, your round and smooth rocks, and because Colorado's good for high river channels, and a lot of that all produce have gold in there.
no, I've noticed a trend throughout Colorado, like what you're saying on those benches is they go in layers, like glacier till kind of push. You know what I mean? Especially down here in Denver area, it comes in layers. You'll have a layer of rock, a layer of gravel and sands, and then another layer of rock. And you get somewhere in there on those layers, and it's not very deep, which is surprising. Get somewhere in there on those layers, start running that sand and silt And even some of the clay, if you break it up, if you run into that false bedrock clay, you break that stuff up, you'll find some pretty good gold. And it's not like going up to Alaska and finding nuggets or anything, but good gold for us is stuff like this. I mean, I've got little nuggets here. Oh, come on. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Yeah, we call them specks.
Yep, those are Colorado nuggets here. That's doing really, really good in Colorado. So I'd love to, like I said, make it out there to Arizona and
Oh, oh
break
yeah. Well,
up.
we have good gold here. Vendetta Prospecting. Well, I've got. There's a guy here. Yeah, he gave me this gold a few weeks ago. He called it tax, and so I put it in a little thing, and he went up on this hill. I say that he pulled a pound of gold off of this hill. He claims he doesn't, but I know that he did. So for turning him on to that, he gave me this piece of gold. Tommy, you should have your piece too. Uh, let's see, you can see the gold in there. But,
That looks
just
nice.
just a rock with that's got gold throughout it. But this is what kind of we get out in this area. There's a lot of we have a lot of nuggets. That one I found, that ugly piece of rock, that was after I acided it down. I got 18 grams of gold out of that, almost 18 grams out of that.
That's crazy.
7, is that your question on hot rocks on your metal detector? The gold monster can't get rid of hot rocks. That's just something you're going to have to live with. Uh,
They say
that's
dig
it.
everything. It doesn't matter what it is. You know what I mean? That's how you find stuff. I found more trash and treasure digging, in parks around here than I found, anything else. I found some good old coins, some wheat pennies, like this one here, this guy here,
Oh
that old
yeah.
school wheat penny. And it was in really good shape for being underground for as long as it was. Who knows how long it's been underground, but yeah, finding stuff like that, you got to dig everything. It sometimes becomes monotonous, but you know,
You
when you
do.
do it and you continue doing it, you'll find better things.
Well, when you get into like say some areas, with the gold monster, because that's just a VLF machine, and it's just constantly going off. Chat, 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 chat. It doesn't shut up, and so you have to turn your sensitivity so far down to try to get that chattering to go away. And then when you lose that, of course, you're going to lose a lot of your smaller gold and stuff like that because of that there. But that's why PI machines are better. PIs, you're going to dig everything. You can still dig down for a hot rock on a PI, but they're not constantly going off on all the mineralization in the ground.
So that new Nocta Macro, the new one that you got, I saw the video on that. Have you tried it on gold? Does it work for gold, or is it kind of a just all around machine? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's probably an all around machine. I haven't. You're talking about the Legend?
Yeah, the new Legend they have out.
Yeah, I'd never tried it on gold, I don't think. That's a good. I don't know why I didn't try gold on there. I tried it, compared it to the Equinox is a decent machine. With that
Yes.
smaller coral, the 5-inch coral on the Equinox is almost comparable with the Gold Monster, and it has the VDI screen on that Equinox. So same with the Legend. I'm going to assume that picks the same thing up, but it'll kind of give you an idea whether it's iron or not. And that's one of the nice better things about that Equinox compared to the Gold Monster.
But no, I've been looking at that Legend. I'm wanting a gold machine, but I don't want to. I've got the Simplex Plus. That's great for finding
Oh,
stuff.
okay,
That's where I
yeah.
found most of my stuff is on that, and I've got a couple other ones that the kids use that I like to tinker with too. But no, I like that Simplex Plus because I've gotten used to the tones, and I can tell you if it's a pop tab or whatever, I'll still dig it up, but I can tell you that's a quarter, that's a nickel, that's a dime, that's a penny, that's a pop tab, that's whatever. I found necklaces with it and stuff like that, and you just got to get out and swing it to learn your machine. That's the main thing. That's why I want to get a hold of a gold monster, and I put some of these little chunks of gold that I have, in a little baggie underground, and do different depth tests and throw stuff in the way with it, like hot rocks and other things. Because when you're using that machine, you can hear the tone difference. Eventually, you get used to that sound of, oh, that's trash, that's treasure. You know what I mean? And I'm sure you ran into that before too with some of your older machines. Those are real finicky too, like the old whites and stuff. I hear you can kind of train your ear to it to find what you're wanting. You know what I mean?
A lot of those older machines like that, they have, when you hit iron, they got a grunt sound to them, and the grunt is iron.
Okay. Is that where the Ace 400? I got two Ace 400s. Is that similar to that sound? That kind of nerd 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 ding ding kind of sound, or because
Well, I
that's
mean,
that's
well, I just know grunt is more on. I haven't used it yet, but I've got one put together, that new Garrett the Ace 400, because that's multi frequency or something I was looking at.
Oh,
So
you're
I'm,
talking about that new the new Ace that they just came out with.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you got to get that one out. Check that one out too.
So I'm gonna go
So,
play with that one here eventually, as soon as it starts to cool down. But I've only got one machine that's ever paid for itself. Actually, I should say two machines that's paid for themselves. My gold monster paid for itself when I found that one big nugget of 18 grams, and the gold, that was a gold monster, and a couple other little ones I found. But then the 6,000 is paid for itself by up in the Meadview area, with all the gold nuggets I was finding up there, and here and there. So all the others haven't paid for themselves yet. 7,000, no. Equinox, well, Equinox is good for treasure. I like it for treasure, so that's cool.
yeah, I had a trip planned this weekend to go out to Nebraska, but some family stuff came up and we got to stay home. Uh, so, but last time I was out there, I took it out to one of the parks out there, and I found more trash, and I found a penny, a nickel, and a dime, and a ton of can slaw. Because out there in the middle of nowhere, what do you do when you're bored? You grab a 12 pack, you sit in a park, and you drink. You know, that's
Yeah,
kind of common out there, or barbecue or whatever during the summer. So you bring it all down there, and then sometimes it gets left behind, gets chopped up by the good old lawnmower, and then you get that good
oh,
old can slaw that you think is something good, and then you go over it and dig it up, and you're like, eh, more canned crap.
yeah, or coins to spend. John Quist, Quist, what's your background, Jack? That looks like Mount something in New Hampshire. I have no clue where that is at. Uh, let's see, Richard. Hey, Jack, I tuned in late. I don't know if you talked about it yet, but any thoughts with the new Mind Lab? Uh, no, I don't have any thoughts of that new Mind Lab. It's glorified Equinox, souped up Equinox. That's $1,600, and I'd probably get it just because I'm a fool. But anyways, I'll wait. See, David Simon Ace Apex. That's what it is. The Apex.
Yep, the
Richard
Apex.
Duke on the Gold Bug 2. The Gold Bug 2 actually, and now this is just my opinion, but the Gold Bug 2 is actually probably a better machine than the Gold Monster. And the reason I say that is because the Gold Bug 2 runs, I think, at 71 kilohertz, where the Gold Monster is at 45. So that Gold Bug is way up there in kilohertz, so it's really sensitive to fine gold, in the surface. The downfall of your Gold Bug is it has a lot of knobs on it, where the Gold Monster is basically turn on and go, and that's what you get with the Gold Bug 2. It's got some knobs you can fine tune, and you can basically tune out a lot of that junk and those hot rocks with the Gold Bug 2. So Gold Bug 2, I think, is a little better machine. Uh, Anything Mind Lab is overpriced. Mind Lab is just an overpriced You know, they got a market, they cornered the market, and they've overpriced all their stuff, and it's ridiculous. And you know, if people would quit buying Mind Lab, they're not even made in the USA either. You know, I think people should just quit buying Mind Lab, and then all of a sudden you'd see the prices come down on all their stuff. Uh, Learn the settings. That's right, David. I like Gold Bug 2 and my Gold Monster 1000. Your opinion, best detector? Well, right now, the best detector I think is my 6000. It's Mind Lab. I hate to say that, but that's. Uh,
Well, and it comes down to, any detector can find things. It comes down to what you're comfortable with, what you're good with. You know what I mean? I could take out my Ace 400 out in my yard right now and go find a pocket full of change if I really wanted to, spend the time on it. The Aces are good at finding change. They ring very clean, very clear. My Nocta Macro, I can find specks of tin and metal and things if I tune it all the way up. You know what I mean? To where if I'm looking for someone's ring or whatever, if they lost something in their yard, I've had calls for that. Uh, Go out there and hit their yard, and I'm finding all kinds of other things. And I that last lady that called me, I wasn't able to find her ring. I don't think she lost it at her house. She wasn't sure if she lost it there in her car or at the hospital or whatever, but I was trying to find it because it was a sentimental thing from one of her kids that passed away. So I was hoping I would be able to find it in her yard, but unfortunately I didn't. So that was kind of a sad thing. But I told her, if you remember anything at all, just call me back, and I'll try and help you find it. But that's that's one of the things I like about metal detecting is because I tell someone you metal detect, and I get this. Can you help me find this, or do you have any experience finding stuff? And I tell them, yeah, I've done it before. I don't know about you, Jack, but I've gone out and found stuff for people that lost, coins or necklaces like this, or stuff like that. Important things.
the only thing people want me to help them find is their water pipes in their yards.
Got a question for you, Jack.
Yeah, what's that?
Do you remember this?
Uh, no.
No, it's got your
Looks like a
writing
piece
on
of.
it.
Oh, looks like a piece of gold. WW.
No, 33. Remember
Oh,
that?
33.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
so
sent
you.
that to me.
Oh, you won something. 33.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
Point
that's
three
that,
three.
you got a
Yep.
piece of my gold.
I got a piece of your gold all the way from Arizona.
Because I don't have any more gold, man. I don't keep my gold. I kept it for years when I first started, and then I just thought, to pull it out of the safe and show people, and then put it back in the safe. I just thought, why don't I just take pictures and enjoy it and get rid of it? So generally, I give my gold away, or like I raffle it off or something like that. But I don't keep gold.
I'll tell you what, Jack. You want to give a piece of gold away tonight?
You want to give away a piece of gold?
You want to give a piece of gold away tonight?
You can give
I'll,
away a
I'll,
piece of gold if you
I'd
want.
be I'd be willing to depart with a piece of gold.
All
How are we
right,
gonna
look
do
at that.
this? You want to make the rules
Uh,
on that? I'll give this one away here.
okay, well,
How you want
uh,
to do that?
I don't know. Let's think about that for a moment, okay?
Okay.
We'll think of that. Let's see. Seven said there's a video on the channel comparing the two devices, Goldbug 2 versus Goldberry. You think I did a video on that too. PI detectors separate out the gold from other heavies. PI machines are just a better pulse induction or just a better machine. They punch through the mineralization where your VDIs can't. So a pulse, but Garrett has a new one coming out, that Axiom. That's pulse induction, and it also I think has an iron discrimination screen on it. I really would like to get my hands on one of them. I think they're kind of back ordered, like kind of the Mind Lab are, but they're going to be. I think they're only like 3,500 or something like that. So for pulse induction, hell, that will compete with Mind Lab. And I heard Fisher's supposed to be coming out with one too. that's going to kind of do the same thing. So I'd hold off on buying these expensive PIs from Mine Lab and start checking into Garrett's and Fisher's.
Yeah, and I don't know. I haven't had my most expensive metal detector is at Simplex Plus as far as detectors go. I've got two Ace 400s that I bought out of the box when I first started doing it. And then um I won from the GPAA Golden Travel Show, the Go Find 44. I use that when I'm out and about, like when I travel. Simple to put in a backpack, put my digging tool in there and get my pinpointer and just head out and pull it down, and it just unfolds. It's a great little machine. And then I got my Simplex Plus. That's the most expensive one that I bought so far, and I use that all around for everything. It kind of goes with me everywhere. So
It's one I haven't played with. Let's let me take a break here, commercial break, and we'll think about how to what we want to do with that there. And then
okay.
we'll come back. You hang with us for a moment. We'll be right back, folks.
ICMJ's Prospecting and Mining Journal is the only monthly gold prospecting magazine published in the United States and is the most comprehensive and respected magazine about gold prospecting on the market today. With readers in all 50 states, it features articles on detecting, high banking, dredging, small-scale operations, assaying, basic geology, how to read the land, regulations, and more. Our monthly Ask the Experts column is answered by true experts. It features answers to readers' questions on processing, detecting, geology, and any other questions you may have related to finding and recovering gold and other precious metals. The Mining Journal features the most extensive selection of equipment, mining properties, services, and more, and a classified section featuring over 20 times more new and used items than the nearest competitor. The Mining Journal has been in continuous publication since 1931. A full 12 issues is available for just $27.95, and discounts are available for 2- and 3-year subscriptions. And an online subscription gives you access to over 3,000 articles going back nearly 20 years. Our purpose is to teach you how to find more gold. ICMJ's Prospecting and Mining Journal is the tool you need to succeed. It's time to raise your gold prospecting knowledge to the next level with ICMJ's Prospecting and Mining Journal. Give us a call at 831-479-1500 or visit www.icmj.com. That's www.icmj.com.
That's right.
Okay,
If you don't
Jack.
have-
Go ahead.
If you don't have a subscription to the Mining Journal, call them and get a subscription. That's the best prospecting magazine you can get out there. They talk about everything about prospecting. And of course, tell them the Gold Fever. Just call them. What was you saying, Jason?
We're gonna play Guess the Weight here in a second. I'm getting my scale for that piece of gold here.
Okay, that's how you want to do it, is the weight?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna play Guess the Weight here, so give me a second. I'm
Okay.
gonna get up real quick.
I just got your message there. Okay, so. Okay. He's going to do that. Let me see. What else can I do? Let me play this little commercial here while he's doing that.
Well, hi, this is Tom Baudet. I'm proud to be part of the Gold Fever radio program, and, well, you should too. We always get out and find a little bit of gold. Sometimes it's a lot, well, sometimes it's just a little. But all in all, we have a lot of fun. Come join us for one of our Gold Fever extravaganzas. You'll be glad you did. So until next time, I hope you get out and find a lot of gold. And remember, I'll keep a light on for you.
Gold Fever Adventures is looking for a few prospectors who really love digging for gold. Some of my friends have been telling me that I'm getting too old to dig anymore. They also say I need to think smarter. So I have a great plan. I need prospectors to dig for me. Hey, don't worry. I'll show you where to dig at, and you can use all of my equipment. I mean, that's only fair since I'll be keeping all the gold that you find for me. All qualified applicants can apply in person at the camp. So remember, you're digging for me. Oh, yeah.
Hi, I'm William Devine, and I see the world in financial crisis, with government spending out of control and continuously printing money faster than the press puts ink out. Now is the time to invest in this market of uncertainty. The new gold market is here. It's called My Gold. It's like a reverse mortgage. You just keep on sending me all of your gold, and I'll reverse your lack of it. You can even keep all your prospecting equipment. That way you can continue to find more gold for us. You'll sleep better at nights knowing you gave your gold to me. Just think of that weight you lifted out of your safe. That's why I believe in the My Gold program. By sending me your gold today, I'll send you a thank you letter. I'll even send a new letter each and every month as a thank you for sending me all of your gold. So give today, and thank you.
Let's see. Welcome, Thomas. Someone 7 wants 5 minutes to come on and talk. All you gotta do is send me your email address, and I can always send you a link to come onto the show. So,
hey, Jack.
Hey, yes.
I'm gonna be right back. I gotta run out to my car. I think it's out in my car, my scales.
So, your scales out in your car?
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay, let me see if I can play another commercial here.
All right, I'll be right back. Okay.
The Donkey Feeders Association of America is currently taking donations for the many starving donkeys all across America. Hundreds and thousands of lost donkeys are searching for something to eat. For just 79 cents per day, you'll help the Donkey Feeders of America feed the donkeys. With your kind donation, you can feel good that a donkey has had a good meal of grass or hay. We'll send you every month a photo of the donkeys your donations are helping. So help save the donkeys. Call 1-700-DONKEYS. Again, that number is 1-700-DONKEYS. Feel good by becoming a donkey feeder. With your donation, you can help feed the many starving donkeys. Remember, it is non-taxable, and the photos you receive may not be of your donkey. But hey, become a proud supporter. Feed the donkeys.
That's pretty good, Jack. I'm outside. I'm coming in.
Oh, you're outside. Okay,
Yes.
He's still outside. So we'll just talk here till he comes back in there.
I got the handy dandy scales here.
All right, maybe I need to change my background. Maybe I need to come in from outside, get back into my living room there. I got a pretty cool living room right here.
Okay.
You see my baby grand piano over there in the corner, and yeah, pretty good. Oops.
Okay, just so everyone knows, it is a
Everyone
legit
knows.
scale.
Okay, so he's going to give that away by weight of gold, or by the weight, huh?
By the weight.
Uh-oh, this
Legit
is
scale,
going to be
okay?
it's going to be interesting. Okay, everybody that wants a chance to win some of Jason's gold, you got to guess the weight. You don't seem like a piano man because we know you can't hold a tune. That part is probably true. I do. You know what? I got a lot of guitars. I probably got like, I don't know, 10, 12 guitars, and I don't really know how to fully play a guitar. So, let's see.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm ready. I took a picture of it so everyone knows.
Okay.
There's no cheating. So go on, guys. Start guessing, and I'll mail it out to you. You'll have to email me.
Okay. Show us again what it looks like. Jason's giving away some gold. You got to guess the weight of this gold. There. Oh, there it is right there.
On my fingertip.
You got to guess the weight. Okay. Can you see what they're saying? 1.2 grams, 0.147, 0.35.
Closest one to it gets the gold.
1 1/4 grams. Send me a message what it is so I can
Yeah, I will, Jack.
keep an
Give
eye
me
out.
1 sec here.
11 1/4. Let's see, 0.3, 1.5, 178, 0.213.
Okay, it's on StreamYards
Okay.
there.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Well, I see one. That's pretty darn close.
0.82, Rice E. Worth. Welcome. There's somebody new. And I think you got to live in the lower 48 too.
Yep, lower
Prob-
48 in the United States.
You probably don't
Can't
want to
ship
ship something
internationally.
that, yeah, it costs too much money. Kelly Kelly 0.098, 212, 1.1. Tripping Tommy 0.95, 0.37. There's a couple close people.
Yep.
291 Herb is 0.95, 0.37. Nobody's got it right on. Keep going. A couple
No,
people
it's going to
close.
be a
Tripping
little.
Tommy.
I'll give you guys a hint. It's going to be a little lighter.
Oh, what's that right there? Did somebody guess it? I think somebody's got it.
Yeah, I'll go with that. You good with that, Jack? On herb?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, herb. You got it.
Herb Cato, 0.90. Congratulations, Herb.
There you go, sir. So Herb, do me a favor. I'm going to give Jack my email. He can post it.
Send me your shipping information there, Herb. You know I don't ever keep that stuff, so send me your shipping, your mailing, and I will forward it on. Okay, we got a winner, so everybody can quit guessing. Herb Cato got it. So congratulations, Herb. There were some people were really close there.
Right. So
I didn't know if somebody would get it right on, or if there was like Trippin was 0.92 and 0.95. So there were some in 0.87. There were some close ones there, but then Herb came in there and snatched it up at the end. All right, cool, man. Let's see. So, we all Wonder Woman. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see.
What's
what? There's something Randy gave. Gave a. Yeah.
You know what they use that for, right? Comes with a thump keg and a copper top. It's your drip line.
Well, you know what this is, though.
Oh yeah, I know what that is. I'm well aware of what that is.
I never knew what it was.
Make some good clear whiskey. Let's just leave it at that.
Does it?
Well, that's what they use off the thump keg to drop it into the glass. So
really,
if you look at it, that little hook down there makes a good line for the clear liquid to go. You lay it across in your thump keg line, and it drips down into the clear glass there, and get your special liquids out of it.
Wow, that's funny.
So,
yeah, Randy gave me that as a little necklace. He said I have to wear it to get lucky. Coon pecker.
Don't get rid of that. That if someone gives that to you, it is good luck. So.
So yes, but it's like the Usyk, you kiss the Usyk for luck.
Yep.
I thought I had something here to give away. Let's see if I can find something here. I had something here. I had somebody made me some stickers a while back, like these.
Yep.
And they were really cool. But what happened to them? You put them on your vehicle and they fade. They turn white.
Yeah, the ink that they used on their printer or whatever, it's not a UV ink, so it'll fade out. So that's why I just use the regular, like this standard kind of style. because this won't fade out. Oh, come on, don't be a jerk.
What do I need to make stickers with?
Well, I've got a machine that cuts it out, but those stickers right there, those won't fade or peel or anything. They're UV proof. It's a
But I
special
mean,
kind of
like,
machine. I could see
look
like
at that.
those Dream Mat stickers. Those will last because he uses a UV protectant with the ink that's
Oh,
mixed in together. So that's
look,
why you can stick it on something and it'll last forever,
looks like it's got holes in it. That's pretty cool.
right?
Uh,
That blue
well, see,
screen
that's
does
what
some crazy stuff.
I. That's cool, man. I want to put it over there on yours to see what I keep wanting to do. Uh, but so what? I've got like a vinyl cutter. That won't do it. Vinyl
Yeah,
cutter
but
won't do it.
you have to buy the right kind of vinyl though, because
But I
that's what
meant
I have.
other. But so that's what. But it's not a printer though. It's
No,
just a.
mine can print as well and cut.
Well, what
But
about like say like that Cricut machine? You know that I've got that little Cricut that prints and cuts.
you can buy UV markers that are safe and permanent, and you can draw then cut with that. That's one way of doing it. The other way is print it through a inkjet printer, but you have to buy the special ink on Amazon.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay,
that's where it gets costly.
here's something I'm going to give away. I'm keep losing my. I got one or two things. I got a CD by Scott Meadows. He's one where we play, his gold songs. There's Gold in Them Dar Hills and My Dredging Hole. You got to get wet to find gold. Anyway, so I got this CD or I got this refrigerator magnet. I'll give you your choice. A little prospector. Where'd it go? Get back over there. A little prospector lantern guy. I'll
See,
give
and
you a choice.
I'm out of this. I'm not allowed to be in this time. So
You're not?
no, I don't. You gave me a piece of gold already. I'm good for now.
Okay, so this is let me think here. How am I going to do that there? Uh, let me while I'm thinking about that there.
Hey,
How did you get started in prospecting?
when I was a kid, I took out a pie plate to a creek and I found some gold flakes. I literally I taught myself how to pan out of a pie plate. So I didn't have anyone to take me out, so I went down to what I thought was gold. I'm pretty sure it was. I was younger, so I didn't know any better. But I'm pretty sure I found a couple of little gold flakes in a creek here in Denver when I was just screwing around with it when I was a kid. So, and then I kind of lost interest for a while, got into other hobbies and stuff because I'm like a squirrel when it comes to hobbies. I find something cool that interests me, and I'm like, let's do that for a little while, and then, kind of go around like that. But in that sense, I came back around. Like I said, I broke my ankle, and I was stuck in the chair, and I started watching Chris Bogus and Shane Clash and um, all those guys on YouTube. You know what I mean? Finding gold and stuff, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start doing this again because I enjoyed it when I was a kid, just tinkering around, finding stuff in the creek, finding gold, and just all around kind of treasure hunting, like you said, and I just enjoy it. Like I like finding it's something not everyone knows how to do, and I tell them I look for gold, and they kind of look at me like, you do what? How do you do that? And I get to explain to them, this is what you do, this is how you do it, and you just go out and have a good day out in the woods or outside, away from everything, and have your time. It's a way to get away from all the work and all the crazy of life. You know what I mean? Get my family out there, toss them a pan, give them a shovel, and let them go at it. So
Yeah, I can't think
that's
of that. The funny thing is, I think it was like someplace early '90s is kind of when I first got involved with prospecting, and I just remember we were on a camping trip with a couple people, and I got up in the morning and I walked past this creek, and I'm sitting up above the hill looking down this creek, and I saw this black sand, and for some reason that black sand kind of struck a chord in me. And my dad at the time, was working at the Kennecott mines, and so I called him and I said, "What does this mean on this black sand?" And he said, "Well, there's the old saying, wherever you find gold, you find black sand, blah blah blah." I said, "Gold? I want to find some gold." So I went up into the town, and this was Easter weekend, so there wasn't no prospecting store or nothing open. So, but I went into Safeways, and I bought a pie, and I came back into camp, and I cut it up and gave everybody pie, and they thought I was funny. Everybody was getting pie, but what I wanted to do was get rid of that pie, and that pie tin became my first gold pan. So yeah,
yeah, same kind of scenario, right? Like
yeah,
I stole a pie pan out of my mom's thing, and that looked to me like a gold pan. So I figured it would work. So I went down the creek, similar to you. Found a inside bend right there where a bunch of sand and silt and stuff was collecting, and I took a small little like garden shovel and stuffed some in there and just shook it around, and eventually got down to the bottom, and it looked like gold to me. But me being, I was only like 7 or 8 at the time, so I had free range of, back then kids could go, be in by the time the light comes on in the street. You know what I mean? It's not like now where, you gotta, I could wander the whole neighborhood, for at least a mile radius around my house and be gone all day for the summer, come back home when the street light comes on, and I stay out of trouble. You know what I mean? Even though I didn't stay out of trouble sometimes, that's what kids do. But everyone's a kid. They're gonna get in trouble sometime or another. But yeah, that whole street light thing, that was ringing true in my life.
Okay, so uh, I'm going to ask a question here to give one of these prizes away. So you can keep an eye here too. So uh, this is going to be this is a two-part question. You got to have both parts right. Not one time and then three sentences later is another time. They both have to appear in the same thread or the same comment, the same thing. It's a two-parter. Jason said he lives where and he does what for a living.
Those are
First
good.
correct one. First correct one. We'll see if you're paying attention. I know somebody is. I got a fly flying around here and he's pissing me off.
So where's your wife at, Jack?
I don't have a wife.
Or your other half,
I don't have
Lisa?
another half. She's back in New Jersey. She went back there. Uh, let's see. There's Kelly, Walstead,
There you go.
said Denver, and truck driver. You are
Yep.
correct.
Winner.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Yep.
So, Kelly, as long as you live in the U.S., you have to do that. I know
If you
you're new
consider
listener.
dirt, Tommy, if you consider dirt drugs, then I deal a lot of dirt. So that's a lot of drugs. I haul dirt for a living.
All right, congratulations there, Kelly. What you got to do is PM me your shipping information and tell me what you'd rather have, the magnet or the CD, and I will get that out to you.
Well, Jack,
Congratulations.
I appreciate you having me on. I'm gonna have to wrap it up. Dinner's ready, and I'm hungry.
Hungry?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Hey, all right, man. Well, we
So-
appreciate you taking some time out and chatting with us this evening.
Appreciate you having me. Yeah, send me that
I will do
address,
that.
and I'll get that out to him. I'll put it in an envelope right now, and I'll put his name on it. So,
All righty. Well, hey,
All right.
Jason, thanks for taking some time and hanging with us tonight. We'll talk to you later.
Yep. Have a good one.
Okay. See you. Bye. Okay, Jason. All right. I did not receive the broadcast link. I don't know your email there. Someone seven. I need to know your email. You need to send me your email to goldfeverradio@yahoo.com if you want to come onto the show. Uh, Anybody wants to come on the show and say hi, all you got to do is send me your email to goldfeverradio@yahoo.com. Actually, you know what I'll do? Let me do it this way. I'll do it this way here. Let me see. Let me do it this way. Let me do it this way. See if I can do this here. I'm going to post it right here. Paste. There you go. There's the link to come onto the show. Anybody want to come on the show, use that link, and I'll see you when you're in there, and then I can bring you in to the show. If you want to chit chat or say something or whatever you'd like to do, then you're welcome to do that. Cool. Okay. So let's bring in our other guest that we got hanging out here. How you doing? Oh, Doris, how you doing? Okay, let's see. Throw up the link. There you go, Tommy. The link's up there. I put the link there. All you got to do is log on with that link, and then I will bring you into the show. I don't know if I like sitting in this living room. I think I belong better outside someplace, don't you? Let me see. I should be in where should I be? Out in my junkyard. Let's go out to the junkyard. Okay, there we go. Out in my backyard. Uh, okay. So, anywho's, that's what's happening. Oh, somebody is here. Let me see if I bring somebody in there to the thing. Hello.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you so much. Thank you for this chance.
What can we help you with?
Yeah, I'm sorry that I keep asking for help. Um, Before like 6 or 7.
Your mic is cutting out.
Uh, can you hear me?
Yeah, now I hear you. Yes.
Okay. I was saying that before like 6 or 7 months, I was chatting you on live and broadcast like this. And I was having question about metal detecting, and your channel helped me a lot to understanding the way that metal detecting work. Uh, First, sorry for my English because I'm not good in English, okay? And that's why I ask you for the to be face to face. It's better for me because if I wanna send a message to you, I must translate it in Google first and then put it in the chat bar. Um, I have a question about the Gold Monster 1000. Okay,
Okay.
I have the device. After I see many videos on YouTube, I have advice. And before I have it, I would think it's easy that I see people in YouTube videos, they go outside after 2 or 4 swipes, they find gold. And for me, it was very easy to do. So I buy it, and then the first outside, it was disappointing because I didn't find anything. I just uh, like make some testing, and all what I find is just trash and aluminum foil and something like this. So I didn't realize that the ground also working as meter in the beginning. So I must ground make ground balance, and then I will be able to cancel the ground and see the true metal in the ground. I'm living now in a country that it's very rich with gold. and people in here also, not all of them, but the majority, uh, they don't know about the how to, you know, I didn't see a lot of people speaking about getting gold from the ground by devices. They just using like pan dishes, something like this. And so I have many questions about the gold monster. The first one and the very noisy question is, what is hot rock? What made chrome and why it is the device see it as a metal and there is no metal inside, right?
What? No, no, I missed the first part of that. What?
Yeah. I was saying, what is the hot rock? What made chrome? Is it coming from volcano or something?
Oh, what is? Well, gold.
No, no,
Gold.
hot rock.
The
The hot
gold.
rock.
What is gold?
What is the hot rock?
Oh, what is hot rock?
Yeah,
Hot
what
rock.
made it?
Hot rock is a highly mineralized iron rock, basically. It's,
Mhm.
it's made out of iron, and that's what sets the detectors off is the hot rock. It's got a lot of mineralization in it.
That's why the device see it as a big piece of metal, right? That's why it keeps swinging and ringing. I can hear and see, and it's going like to right to the gold bar, but it's metal, it's iron.
Right. Well, generally, you have ferrous and non-ferrous,
Mhm,
or the other way is magnetic and non-magnetic. Same thing. So
mhm,
non-magnetic would be non-ferrous, and ferrous, of course, would be magnetic. So if it's going to your iron mode, then that's your ferrous. That's the stuff that's magnetic. That's iron in your that type of stuff. If it's going the other way, then it's gold. It could be gold, 22 shells, like brass, silver, stuff that is non-magnetic will go to that. But the gold monster can lie to you and still say a piece of gold is in that iron mode because it still picks up a lot of the iron around the gold, that's the mineralization that's in the ground. So it's still picking that up, but the closer as you dig deeper and deeper and get closer to that gold, then that iron will start to go away if it's truly gold, and it will start to go more and more to the gold side.
mhm. You mean that if I remove the all rocks and sand around the small piece of gold, that will give chance to my detector to see it completely, right?
Right. It can still sound off, still pick
Mhm,
up the gold, but it's picking up the iron and mineralization around the gold as well.
mhm. But is it uh, accurate to the if it going to the right, that's meaning definitely gold, and if it going to the left, that's meaning definitely iron, or it's not accurate.
It's just a sign, or just a oh, I don't know it's an idea. It may not be. So don't trust it. If it's totally bouncing over on iron, chances are it's probably iron. If it's totally bouncing over on gold, chances are it could be gold. But it could also be silver, brass, anything that's non-magnetic will still pick up on the gold side.
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay.
and to set that machine up, you're best to use the smaller coral on that, not the larger one, but the smaller one, the little coral, and you turn that all the way up till the big bar, big square appears in the bottom. That's automatic, and then back it off one. That's the best place to start at. That's full sensitivity will be your best bet. And if you're having a hard time picking any targets up because it's too loud, then you slowly start backing that off until you can work it.
So what about O21 and O22?
I don't use an auto modes.
Mhm.
You'll find better gold out of the auto modes.
Yeah, that I realized that when I use O21, especially O21, the it's it's limited in depth, and it's
Right.
like, yeah, it's give me a very small size of depth, like 5 centimeter maximum. But if I put it out of black center by one, it's give me maximum depth, and it's good indicator also.
Right. Tommy was just saying that he searched for 9 months before he found his first piece of gold with the gold monster. You just can never give up. You just got to keep searching. Some people say you got to dig 200 pieces of trash before you'll
Yeah,
find your first piece of gold. But
yeah,
what you'll
that's
want to
right.
do is take a piece of gold, put it on a card, some sort, or in a little bottle, and listen to the sound. The gold will sound different than other stuff. Sometimes your hot rocks in that they'll make the signal going away from that, where gold will make it going into it. So as you're going over the target, it makes that sound. When on hot rocks, it'll make the sound going away from the target. As you're pulling away from the target, you'll hear the sound. So listen
Mhm.
as you're going into it or coming away from it. If you're getting it, pulling away from it, it is probably trash. But yet it could still be a piece of iron that has gold attached to it, because gold and iron do travel together. So just because, that's why some people say you dig everything. Don't trust that metering system. That's just gives you an idea what it might be.
So any metal have different wave or different sound. For example, that iron is different in copper, different in gold, different in lead.
It can be different. Tommy uses a gold monster all the time. What's your advice?
Well, first of all, the gold monster is a great machine that will find a lot of gold for you. The trick is don't give up. You have to keep using it. The more time you put in using that gold monster, the luckier you're going to get. It's as simple as that. It takes a lot of time. Sometimes you search for who knows how long. I searched seriously 9 months out there, and I'm out 2 or 3 times a week, every week out there for 2 or 3 hours at a time. But I never gave up. I have this huge pile of trash that I found, but I never gave up. And eventually, I found a really nice piece of gold. It was, a matter of fact, thanks to Jack, he directed me where to go. And then when I showed him where he found it, he went in and took all the rest of the gold.
That ain't true.
No, it's not true. Anyway, here's the trick, my friend. Go out there, spend a lot of time with that gold monster. Don't give up. Pay careful attention to those sounds, like Jack said, because the hot rocks will have a unique sound, and I can understand it now. When I go over a hot rock, I'm not going to dig it. I know it's a hot rock from the way it sounds. And sometimes my gold monster on the meter, it'll go over to the gold side when it's really iron, but that's because it's got rust on it. And rust is a non-ferrous metal, so it shows up as gold when it's with the iron. So if it goes back and forth like that, dig it up, because you don't know. You got to dig it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Thank you
Anyway,
so much.
Cool.
yep, just wanted to
Hey.
let you know that,
Yeah,
man. You got a great machine that'll find a lot of gold for you.
that's a new good point. That rust, it's not rust of iron. It's not going to the magnet, right?
Right.
So it's
Exactly.
non-ferrous. It's
It
non-ferrous
is
according to the
because
gold monster.
because yeah, because it's iron oxide. And the
Mhm,
oxides are non-conductive, and they're in fact very much non-conductive. All the oxides are super insulators,
mhm.
and
So,
and that will
mhm,
that will show up as gold because it's still a metal,
mhm,
but it's iron oxide. Anyway, that's my
mhm.
advice. I found some really nice pieces of
Thank you
rusted
so
tin
much.
can that I thought were gold.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome, man. Good luck to you. Don't give up.
Thank
You'll get it.
All right.
you. So,
Did,
yeah,
did you get your questions answered?
yeah. Just I have uh, two more questions.
Two more questions. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, two more. I know that I'm taking time, and I being noisy for asking that to be with you in live broadcast. I'm sorry for that, but it's just because I have curiosity to understanding the whole process. So, what is the black sand?
It's either
Black
magnetite, yeah, magnetite, or what's the
Or
hematite.
other?
hematite?
Hematite, magnetite, hematite. Yeah.
But it's made. Yeah, okay. The hematite. It's metal
Yeah.
or what?
Well,
It's metal. So,
yeah,
It's
it's a metal
iron.
oxide. Yeah, it's iron oxide, right? It's one of the iron oxides. Yeah, but it shows up as metal.
so the device can see it as a metal also.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The metal detectors definitely pick up black sand. Yeah,
Mhm.
there's some of them that are set up to follow the black sand, so it's supposed to lead you to the gold. Some people have luck with it, some don't. I don't know. I
Mhm.
just like looking for nuggets and nice specimens of gold. I'm going to go find some more too. We've recently had a lot of rain here, and that rain is going to wash up a lot of brand new gold that's going to be out there where we looked last year. There'll be nothing. We'll go look in the same spot. Hey, and there it is. I'm just hot to go myself. Can't wait to get out there.
Yeah, I got to go explore a new spot. There's an old saying: wherever you find gold, you're going to find black sands.
Mm-hmm.
But everywhere you find black sands, you won't always find gold.
Okay, the last question is that I live in a place it's with mountain, it's big mountain and white sand. I hear people saying in videos that the red soil it's contain more gold and other metal than the other soil. So I was deciding to move to another place. I saw it in Google Map. It looks like having more metal and the opportunity, the chances that I will find metal in that place will be better than my place.
Sounds right to
But
me. Yeah, the red soil's got to be iron oxide, right? And iron and gold travel together, right? Gold rides an iron horse, wears an iron hat. So,
The
so
yeah, your red is just basically what it means is mineralization. So there's a lot of
yeah,
minerals in the ground when it's a red soil. But that doesn't mean that your white soil can't have any gold in there. The main thing what you want to look for is your rock. If either one of the if it's red soil that doesn't have any rock in it, it can still have a lot of minerals, but there's no rock in. I mean, there's no gold in it because there's no rock. And same
mhm,
with if you get your blonde sand or your white sand, as long as you got river rock in there, then you can still chance have some gold in there because you don't always find when you find gold there's very little black sands that'll appear in there. So that doesn't necessarily mean you got to have red. Red just means it's mineralization is all.
mhm. I actually have symbols of my place. So if I'm allowed to show you, okay, it's you see if you can see it's different. One is white and one is little dark. That means there is different in soil. So I think this contain iron and other metal more than this one, right?
mm-hmm.
According to the principle, right?
Well, the one looks like a conglomerate rock, where it's
Yeah,
more kind of like a caliche type stuff
yeah.
that's solidified and has other type of minerals and rocks mixed in to that.
But the quartz, it's a good inductor about that gold exists, right? Because I have heard a lot of people saying that if you find quartz crystal of quartz, it will give you also a good chance that you will find gold. Is that right?
well, the quartz crystal is going to occur in a highly mineralized area. So, if you're in
Mhm,
a highly mineralized area, the chance of finding minerals is real good.
mhm. Actually,
Yeah,
But
I
it's
think
when I
it's possible you could be in a quartz vein too that's got a hydrothermal inclusion where you've had gold shoot up in there, and so gold and quartz veins, they go together.
mhm,
But it doesn't
yeah,
mean you're going to get gold automatically. It may or may not. I mean, the gold that doesn't have, or the quartz that doesn't have any gold in it, we call bull quartz, and that
mhm.
bull quartz is short for something else. Actually, it's short for bullshit, huh? Yeah, it's short
Yeah.
for bullshit.
Okay. So
there's Willie Shiny Gold. Brad is there. Hello, Brad. The quartz. I mean, you can find gold. You don't necessarily need quartz to find gold. Gold has been
No.
found in other minerals. Gold has been found in turquoise. Gold has been found in other minerals. So you don't necessarily need quartz to have gold. Quartz is just an indication of gold because when it's well, you get when it's liquid in the earth and it's traveling, and the two kind of meet. The quartz is liquid and the gold is liquid. They're kind of in that same category, and they hit, and then they get shot up to the atmosphere, or up to the surface, and then they break apart, and there's why you got your quartz and your gold together. So gold is more often found in quartz, but not all the time.
Mhm.
Right. It's my understanding that there's more gold found in metamorphic rock than there is in igneous rock. That's according to Jeff Williams. He's a lot smarter
That,
than I am.
that's beyond my
Yeah.
capabilities. I don't.
Yes. Well, your quartz would be an igneous rock, and like limestone or something like that, they would be your metamorphic rock. So
Yeah, limestone generally,
yeah,
because that's soft. That's soft. So like
stuff. Yep.
sand and sand dunes, you're not going to have gold. That's why I'm saying you got to have rock.
Yeah.
If you don't have rock, then chances are you're not going to have any gold. If you're looking for, like, here we have green rock. The green is like an epidote. Your granites, you want some granites. Those are all quartz, granites. Your epidote. Those are all signs that gold is in that area. Red soils, but that doesn't necessarily mean there's gold. So gold can be anywhere. It can be absolutely anywhere.
If you
I
if
don't
you
know
can
your
find it,
geology,
yeah.
so
The
it's,
best thing for
it's
you to do is to find area where they found gold before, old gold mines, old tailings, stuff like that, and go look there, because wherever there was gold before, you'll find gold again. So that'd
Yeah,
be your
and
best shot. Go to some area where that they found gold.
mhm, in my place, I think it's because I find some old coin. I don't realize that the age of this coin, but I think in my place there is like a treasure in the ground, but not gold. But in other place there is gold but no treasure. I don't know if
Sure.
yeah. So it's, you see, I don't know if you can see it. It's,
yeah, that's cool.
Ooh, nice.
yeah. That's I before I was I using the big coil, and then the big coil more confused because it's a big surface, so it's taking everything, hot rock, and the interfaces with signals like power cable and other signals. So I saw the YouTube videos, and then the people say that small coil is better than the larger one. So I bought the small coil, and I find this with the small coil, not with the big coil. So
Nice.
yeah, so I understand later that the small one is give you a good I don't know how to say it, but I'm sorry for my
It,
English. I know it's like you
you know,
speaking to the
uh,
baby, but my English is
your
very bad.
small
But
your smaller core will give you
uh
more sensitivity surface, uh, and gets in between your trash targets. Your
yeah,
larger coral covers more ground. It'll give you more depth, but it's harder to get in between the trash targets because it
mhm,
doesn't have the time to recognize the target before it's kind of hitting on another one. So
yeah,
most gold hunters use the smaller target, just because of the sensitivity to the surface is really why.
that's what happened with me when I was putting the large coil. It was beeping on everything, almost everything,
Mhm.
just beeping. And then when I try to dig, I lose my target because I don't know which one should I dig, because everything is just there is sound on the soil. So I put the small one give me like a precise target that I can dig with. So, but until now, I find like a aluminum foil, aluminum trash, cans, and some ring, metal ring, and this coin. This is the first one that I find it, and when I saw it in the first time, I didn't realize what's written. It's written in Arabic, and I understand Arabic, but it's very old. I cannot only see the date of the coin, but I don't know what is that, what age. I don't know.
Well,
Uh,
no, that's cool. The
thank you.
trucking nomad said he can't tell the difference between gold and Lead. Well, we dig out there. We dig a lot of. Well, we got spam coming in here. We get a lot of birdshot that we think is that you have to dig because it sounds just like a piece of gold. All detectors will pick that up. Your little BBs or your birdshot, because that still falls in that range of your non-ferrous, and it sounds just like gold. So yeah, you'll still pick that type of stuff up.
So your advice to me as a beginner in the metal detecting?
Dig everything. Slow down. Go really super slow. Gold
Yeah.
is less conductive than, let's say, a 22 shell or a piece of tin or aluminum foil. You will hear that other junk before you'll hear the piece of gold. So you have to go really slow, really super slow. And you want to dig your more fainter targets, or what you're kind of listening for, the fainter target. If it's a whomping, whap, bop, bop, big, loud target, chances are it's gold or a big ass piece of gold. And so chances are it's going to be trash. So it's those smaller targets that you like.
Mhm.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jake and Mr. Tommy, for this chance, and I'm happy to be with you. And sorry for making noise in the chat bar because
No
I
problem.
really need to understand. Yeah, I really need to
That's
understand from you because in the videos many people say something and other people say against, so it's confusing. If you look in the
Mhm.
YouTube, some people saying it's this way is better and this way is better, and to try
take them all.
every way, it's very hard and
No,
confusing. So thank you so much.
listen to listen to what everybody says and try what everybody says, and you will develop your own style and start to
Yep.
believe what they might say, what they might not say, or take pieces from what everybody says. But it doesn't hurt to get many different points of views and then just determine your own point of what
Mm,
you believe is correct.
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Good
All right.
advice.
Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Take care. We'll talk to you later.
Good luck,
Okay.
brother.
Okay,
Bye.
thank you.
Okay. What's happening, Tommy? Oh,
Uh,
I left. What's
well,
happening there?
I was just thinking I'd go out looking for gold Saturday morning.
I was thinking that myself.
But I reckon instead we'll be working down in that hole wiring up those last hookups.
Why don't we finish putting in the last of them electric so I can call the
Yeah,
county and get at least that part buried and
right
yeah.
on. All right,
Yeah.
man. I'll see you Saturday morning.
Hey, but other than that, I got this new spot I've got to go check out, so
Really? Well, if you need some
yeah,
help checking it out, let me know.
I will
I'll go
do
help you
that.
out. I'll go help you out with that too.
I want to ride in the buggy though, so we have to go in the quad. It's easier to get there in the
Oh,
quad.
well, you're
So
getting old and it's hard to walk and stuff. I get that.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It is too. I've been going out on the motorcycle these last couple of days, the dirt bike.
Oh,
Brad will
you
be proud.
yeah, you be careful of that thing. It'll break your clavicles.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, all right, Tommy. See you
All right,
Saturday.
man.
Thanks, bud.
Talk.
Okay, see you. All right. Anyways, okay. Let's see if we met anything. You are looking for metal. I hear you. I tried to dig everything. Yes, Mountaineer Michael. Uh, yeah, Brad. So I went out yesterday and I went out today on the dirt bike. I did. I went out on the dirt bike. You'd be proud of me. I'll post that video probably this weekend of me riding the dirt bike out into the desert. Actually, I didn't go far, but at least I had it out of all, or I had it in all gears. Around campground, I never got out of third gear. But anyway, so I had another thing. Uh, I was thinking of I need another hobby. I don't have enough hobbies, so I was thinking about uh, trying to get certified for scuba diving. Anybody live out here that goes scuba diving? Because I may need a scuba diving buddy to go scuba diving with. We could go in the Colorado River and metal detect and get all types of treasures down there. So it'd be fun. But so I was thinking about getting certified for become a scuba diver. Anyways, All right. We're going to start heading out here. Anybody got any final questions they want to talk about before we head out here? No? All right. It's been fun. All you guys hanging with us. Another Wednesday show down out. I can't believe how fast these Wednesdays keep coming up on us. But anyway, so lots of old guns in the river. Oh, I know. There's all types of cool stuff you could find in there, especially up and down the Colorado. You know, that was where they all crossed at in the olden days, you know, when they all came up there from Rich to Rich Hill and all of that. With this rain, I saw Easter in the river. Terry, thanks, buddy. Anyways, guys, you guys all have your. Let me find my ending song here. It's right here someplace. Let me find it. Okay. Anyways, you guys all have a safe week out there. Until next Wednesday comes, you know, check out the videos. I try to post them every week. I see a bunch more comments popping in. Daniel, Daniel, thank you, man. Jason, thank you, Jason. Appreciate you coming on, buddy. And it was fun. So anyways, thanks to guests. Jason, you guys can always catch the shows if you missed it. They're always on YouTube, along with all the other videos that we post are on YouTube too. Check things out, and we'll give away some gold real soon. So anyways, hey, want to thank you guys coming hang with us another weekend. So until next Wednesday, you guys all take care of yourself. Be safe out there. Remember, it's a very, very rough world. And we'll see you guys all later. Thanks for watching. See you. Goodbye.